I found a way to use TikTok to become rich in my 20s. It's been officially 4 years of posting on the platform and using it to make a ton of money. And in this video, I want to share with you my story, my journey from the last 4 years till now, breaking down everything that I did. And my hope is that if you stick with me throughout this entire video, at the end, I can shine some light on an opportunity for you to use and actually start leveraging the platform to make a ton of money, get the time, location, and financial freedom that you probably are looking for. So let's get straight into it. My name is Alex, I'm 24 years old, and my journey actually started in 2018 when I was first introduced to the opportunity of making money online through dropshipping. So I saw a lot of young people, 16, 17, 18-year-olds, flexing this amazing lifestyle doing dropshipping, right? They were living in like Miami, California. They're driving these fancy cars at a young age. And I thought that was my opportunity at that time when I was 18 to go make a ton of money like these guys are doing all over the internet. I was watching so many different YouTube videos. I'd go on YouTube, I'd look up people that are doing drop shipping, all the big YouTubers back in the day, breaking down how they're making a ton of money with drop shipping. I'd sit down and binge watch all their content. And I decided to finally take a leap into drop shipping when I was 18 years old, when I first retail job working in a grocery store. And it was an interesting time because I spent the entire summer and all my money that I made on Facebook ads, starting up this like Instagram page and trying to run Facebook ads. And I didn't make a single dollar. Like I spent all that money and I wasted all that money basically. I went into this summer expecting to have a ton of savings as I was getting ready to enter college. Ended off 2018 summer dead broke, right? I didn't have any money. I was still living at home with my parents though, luckily, but I didn't have any money despite working 30, 40 hours a week in the summer at this grocery store, packing fruit in the produce section. But this was a very important time because I come from an immigrant family. My parents were originally born in Jamaica. I was also born in Jamaica, left the island when I was 2 years old and moved to New York, lived there until I was 6, and then really settled down in Connecticut. So most of my entire life, I lived in the small state of Connecticut. 2018 kind of told me, hey, you know, business and entrepreneurship is cool and all, but maybe it's not for me, right? Because I bought like a $500 course from this one drop shipper. I thought I was gonna get everything I needed to make 10, 20K a month, but it didn't work out that way, largely because it was my own fault. I really didn't know what I was doing, and I was chasing the money and the opportunity and not really actually passionate about drop shipping. So fast forward, I'm entering the University of Connecticut. I get accepted to go to college, and freshman year, I'm in school, and with immigrant parents, for those of you that have immigrant parents, living in the United States, the whole goal for them and why they worked so hard was to get myself and my siblings to go to college, get a good career, obviously be financially stable, live in that nice house and drive the nice car, but through a career path. And I was kind of conditioned to believe that as well. I was conditioned to believe college was the answer. And that was kind of my mindset. Right now, I had that little stint in 2018 where I thought, okay, you know, I'm gonna be a business owner with drop shipping. But I tried that, I lost a ton of money. So I was like, all right, you know what, my parents were right. I need to go to college. I need to pursue a career. So first couple of years of college was going pretty solid. I was never an accelerated student. I was above average, but I never really liked school. I just did it and I was better than the average person, but I was never a 4.0 student with a high GPA or anything like that. But 2020 came around, and this is where the story really starts to unfold. 2020 came around, the world kind of shut down, right? We were all facing the same kind of issues. And it wasn't until late 2020, I re-sparked my love for business, because during the entire shutdown of the world, you couldn't really do much, right? Like for me personally, I was just going, I transitioned from the produce job working at a grocery store, and over the last 2 years of college, I transitioned to working at a bank. So I think it was 2019. I quit that job working at a grocery store and then got hired to work at a bank. So I was working at a bank job. I wasn't working too many hours, but I was working there. So when the world shut down in 2020, from March to like, I want to say August, September, I was just playing video games with my friends. I'd go to work for a couple hours because I was an essential worker, so I still had to go to work. But I only worked for a few hours at the bank and then come back. And then I would just be playing video games until like 3, 4 a.m. I was playing GTA, playing Fortnite, playing Minecraft, just playing like a random assortment of games with friends. Go to work and then come back home and then just be in lockdown basically. So life felt very monotonous. It felt very like, I don't know, I didn't have passion at the time. I didn't really know what I was doing, so it just felt like pointless almost. But it wasn't until I re-sparked that love for entrepreneurship and I started looking up ways to make money online again, and I came across this thing called affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing, the way it works is instead of owning a product, instead of creating a product, instead of dealing with shipping out products and client fulfillment and customer service. You just promote someone else's product and they'll pay your percentage. They say, hey, your reward for helping me get more customers and sales to my business is a percentage of the company, 10%, 20%, 30, 40%, whatever. So I was really intrigued by this because one of the reasons why I failed with dropshipping is because I needed a ton of upfront capital, right? If I didn't have a ton of upfront capital, I couldn't run the Facebook ads. I couldn't get a lot of attention to the products that I was dropshipping. I also needed money to pay for the store on Shopify. I needed a lot of resources and I just didn't have the money saved up to be willing to spend thousands of dollars every single month. So what intrigued me about affiliate marketing is that this guy, I can't remember his name, but I'm very thankful for that guy because he's the one that introduced me to the path to make all this money with TikTok. He said, hey, look, I have this online education course that I'm an affiliate for. I use TikTok, creating videos on TikTok to drive attention to that affiliate course, and people pay me money. I have a simple website, it's a two-step website, and that's it. I collect name, email, phone number, and that drives, when the customer submits that information, it gets sent over to the actual business owner, and if they buy, I get a commission. I was very intrigued by that because he said the marketing system was just TikTok videos organically. You just upload videos, showing your face, sharing your story, and directing people to that product. So I saw the opportunity. The course that they were selling was $7, and I signed up for it, and I started learning how to become an affiliate marketer for e-learning products and softwares. So people selling courses about crypto, health, business, softwares to help build landing pages, websites, email softwares. I signed up for all that stuff. And I started to see a lot of success. My first month really making money was December. And back in 2020 TikTok, it was very easy to blow up. Like you could post 2 or 3 videos and get thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of views. So I had a lot of accelerated success because it was just a new opportunity. Not many people knew about it and not many people were taking advantage of it. So long story short, I started to become an affiliate marketer. I was promoting different softwares, e-learning products, and all I had to do was make videos. And I was really passionate about this because as the months went on and we bled over into 2021, I really wanted to quit my job. The shutdown caused a lot of people to get very antsy about their money. So working in the bank wasn't bad initially, but people became more rude, people became more haggish, the hours became longer, and I wanted to see a different world where I had time, location, and financial freedom. So as the months went on, January of 2021, February of 2021, March of 2021, I was making more and more money. I started off making a couple $100 in my first month. January I made a couple thousand. February I made 10,000. March I made multiple 10,000. So I was making multiple 5 figures a month just simply by uploading short TikTok videos. And this was my real first stint with making money on TikTok. And I learned the algorithm. I learned how I got people to engage. I learned how to speak to people struggling to make money and showing them a path of how I was making money. And this was my first stint. Now, the reason why I became so successful, one of the reasons why was watching that YouTube video, but more importantly, I joined a community, a free community at the time, where other young people around my age, 18, 17, 20, 21-year-olds, we all saw each other having success and we all networked and reached out to each other and joined a community. And this is where we were going back and forth and sharing what was working, what was not working, who was seeing success and why they were seeing success. And I want to put a pin into this story here because this is super important. If you stay with me throughout the entire video, I'll circle back to why this helped me so much. But a community of other people striving to do amazing things like you is ultimately what is going to guarantee success. But we'll circle back to that later. Now, that community also hosted some amazing people, but because they were young, when the school year started to cycle back through as the months went on throughout spring and summer of 2021, people started to taper off. They got caught back up into school. Their parents didn't want them, wasting time trying to make money, although they were making good money. But my journey started to evolve when I realized that I was making a lot of money, but my ceiling was capped, right? I was making money as an affiliate promoting someone else's product. I got hungrier. I wanted more. I wanted to make more money, right? I was making this business thousands and thousands of dollars, and I thought, why don't I start my own product? If I start my own e-learning product, teaching people how I grew on TikTok and how I made money on TikTok using affiliate marketing, I could probably make more money than that of somebody that I'm promoting someone else's product. Now, in that same community, I told you a lot of people started to go back to school when they stopped being as serious with the affiliate marketing. But there was one individual in the community that I reached out to, and I saw that he was still going strong. He was also in college, but he wanted to quit college, he wanted to drop out, and we networked and connected and built a relationship. And we said, hey, you know what? Let's start a business together. And in September of 2021, we started a business together. We used both of our big audiences, our skill and knowledge of making money online. And we started a business called Digital Business Accelerator. And that business basically evolved to a couple different offers. but we primarily used TikTok to teach people initially how to make money online. And after working with that group of people, we said, you know, we can go bigger. We kept thinking bigger. Why stop at just trying to help people make money online who can barely afford our high ticket coaching offer? Why not go after existing business owners and show them how we can use TikTok as a platform to make money? You see, working with the make money online industry at the time, as a newer business owner, I wasn't really happy working with those people because I wanted to charge high ticket to teach these people, right? We wanted to offer months of coaching, multiple coaching calls. So we wanted to charge $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. And a lot of these people just couldn't afford it, right? A lot of them weren't not financially stable and they didn't want to pay thousands of dollars for a high ticket coaching package. But during that journey, I had started a business with that business partner. And we also invested into my first online mentor at the time. God rest his soul, he's since passed, but he was a catalyst for helping us get started into business. He taught us a lot of amazing skills about how to launch an online coaching business, helping other people how to deliver that product, how to sell that product, how to get on sales calls and sell that product. And we turned what was initially a side hustle into a full-scale business. And over the years, we started to make a ton of money, right? My business partner and I, we struggled initially, right? Like the first few months was up and down, but we started to really make a lot of money. It was all thanks to TikTok. This was using the TikTok platform. So at one point we had made as much as $55,000 profit in 1 month. And then we continuously made more money, 50K, 50K. And we turned our coaching business and it evolved slightly into a social media marketing agency as the algorithm changed and as the market changed, right? Just teaching people wasn't as high of a commodity anymore because so many other people started to become TikTok coaches for business owners. So we tried to evolve our offer into an agency where instead of just teaching you, why don't we just build out the content strategies? We show you all the video ideas and we turned it into a content marketing agency where we took very busy entrepreneurs that had businesses, fitness, copywriting, mindset. All right, so I created an online community, and the goal of this community is to help as many people as possible get started with TikTok Shop and e-com affiliate marketing as a whole. My goal is to offer networking opportunities, multiple coaching calls a week, auditing your page, helping you find viral products, and just ultimately helping you make your first or next dollar online using TikTok Shop. There'll also be a quick start beginner course as well. So if you have no idea how to get started or what to do, that will be a resource for you to have inside the community as well. It's gonna be a monthly membership. It's only gonna be $50 a month. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. You can click the link down below and get access to that. I'm looking forward to meet all you guys inside the community, right? Like these are coaches and educators offering online services. We just built out their content strategy for them, right? That essentially turned into our agency. But we kept facing a lot of problems, right? We got to 50K a month and 50K a month, but there were a couple issues with this business, right? For one, we spent a lot of time working in the business. So despite making all that money, we had to hire team members, we had to hire virtual assistants, and we had to work a lot. And we started to get burnt out over the months. And every time we took our business to a certain high peak, we got dissatisfied because the work and effort what was required from us to get there. So then we said, okay, our agency's doing good, we're helping people, we're building a content strategy, but we got tired of that and we transitioned our offer again. We would transition the deliverables, right? Maybe we went from an agency back to coaching, right? And then we'd go to coaching and we'd say, hey, you know what? We don't want to work with coaches that are beginners and helping them get started. Let's work with existing coaches. And it became every few months an opportunity to change our business. And we didn't realize it at the time, but this was actually causing a lot of instability. It was causing a lot of stress. It was a big headache because we couldn't keep something consistent. And it kept feeling like the market and the people we're selling to kept evolving and changing. And we kept changing our offer. We were bouncing back and forth between different business models, right? Between coaching and an agency. We'd hire different team members and fire different team members. And we'd spend thousands and thousands of dollars on coaches and business owners, advice and mastermind communities. And we'd have these like big drops in our business where we wouldn't make any money. Then we'd make a ton of money the next couple of months. And it was very inconsistent up and down. And we got burnt out a lot. We didn't spend a lot of time with family members. We didn't spend a lot of time doing the things that we love. We were making a good amount of money, but then we reinvested back into coaches, other business owner, masterminds and mentors and back into the business. And we thought, what was the issue here? TikTok's a great platform. What was the issue? What was going on? Is the platform just not good enough for a big scale agency? We didn't really see many people using TikTok to scale their business like we were. So we said, you know what? Let's go over to Instagram, right? TikTok has been great to us, but let's go over to Instagram. This is after we were making 50K a month, 50K a month. And the way we were doing this was we were DMing a lot of our followers, people that looked like business owners. And it got to a point where TikTok actually just banned our DM access. And that was the final nail in the coffin where we said, all right, something needed to change with our business and how we acquired clients. So we turned off our business for a moment, like for a week, and we said, all right, what are we gonna do? We no longer can DM people, right? My TikTok page with thousands and thousands of followers, we can no longer DM people. TikTok permanently banned us. I had over 50,000 followers, and they said, and then my business partner and I, we sat down and said, maybe we just got to get into advertising on TikTok. So we invested into another mentor. At this point, we invested maybe $80,000 worth of mentors and masterminds. And we learned TikTok ads, and we're trying to use that to acquire clients. It worked for a little bit, but again, like we started something, we started to make a ton of money, and then it would fizzle out for whatever reason. We just didn't know what it was at the time. And then we said, all right, screw it, we're gonna go over to Instagram. We learned Instagram ads. We paid another mentor to learn Instagram ads. We started to see some initial success again on a new Instagram page, and that eventually fizzled out. And we're getting to the point of the story where now like I started to question my love for business. TikTok was a great platform, has been a great platform for me. It's helped me make money as a side hustle, helped me make money in different business verticals. I thought maybe I just outgrew the platform, and then I transitioned over to Instagram, and the same thing started to happen. And my business partner and I, we sat down and really sat down and thought, and we were questioning like, what is the problem, right? What are we facing? What's the issue, right? And this is now going on years now, right? We started the business, Digital Business Accelerator, in September 2021. And we got up to a point now where we're in 2024, and our business was a roller coaster. A couple good consecutive months, then a dip, then a couple good consecutive months, then a dip. And throughout the journey, we had a lot of fun and success. My business partner and I, a couple of our star clients and my girlfriend went to Mexico for 6 weeks. During that time, we made a ton of money, right? And we thought, all right, we cracked the code. And this is when we're still using TikTok, and we started an agency. And we were like, all right, we cracked the code, we know what's working. And then again, a few months later, for some reason, our business started to flop. And we had a deep heart to heart, man. We said, dude, we've been doing this up and down roller coaster, and the entire, couple of years, 3 years of doing this, we collectively made a ton of money, but we weren't really rewarding ourselves. We kept reinvesting a lot of that money back into the business, back into other mentors. So although we were making a ton of money, we weren't really taking home a lot of money. And at the time, I lived in Connecticut. My business partner lived in Wisconsin. And we met through that online Discord back in the affiliate marketing days. And we've since then grew really close together. But we've had our battles where we disagree on certain things, but we're really frustrated inside the business. And we just didn't know what to do. And the ultimate strategy, and what we kind of, as time waned on earlier in 2024, what we realized is that we probably would work better going separate ways in different businesses as solo entrepreneurs rather than working together in a joint partnership. And don't get me wrong, our partnership throughout the years of running the Digital Business Accelerator was really good, but it wasn't great. And we had high standards. You got to understand what most people would be comfortable taking home. We, the two of us, are super high ambitious men, right? And I'm a couple years older than my business partner, my ex-business partner now, but we were both high ambitious men that want to achieve big numbers, right? We want to make 100K a month, help impact so many people's lives, right? We took that little side hustle and we grew into something bigger than that because of our passion and desires. But we came to the conclusion, right? We made one final push earlier in 2024. I think it was, I want to say May or June of earlier this year, where we made one final push. We said, we're going to try this last strategy to get a consistent lead acquisition system for our business, so we can consistently acquire new clients and consistently grow our business month over month, rather than seeing these up and down roller coasters. And it flopped again, right? So we kind of came to the conclusion, we both had money saved up from our years in business and other side hustles. And we said, all right, you know what, dude, all respect to you, but we're gonna go separate ways. But we still have a good friendship. And what we decided to do was we moved down to Tampa, Florida. I'm here now in Tampa, Florida. We decided to move together down here because, again, our friendship and how we treat each other outside of business was not a problem. It was just we struggled to understand how to navigate and grow that business consistently. So we wanted to move together to Florida, right? It's a new opportunity, new state. I wanted to get out of the boring state of Connecticut. By the way, I forgot to mention, I did graduate in 2022, and you might be able to see my diploma back there. I graduated from the University of Connecticut. So back in my early college days, I really contemplated giving up and quitting college because I started making a ton of money in my sophomore year into junior year. But my parents, I wanted to keep them happy and proud. And they helped me get through college. They made sure I didn't take on any financial debt. So I wanted to make my parents happy and complete college, and I did that. Very important part of the story because I came to the realization, right? I had a deep heart to heart. I'm also a religious person. I practice Christianity. And although I'm not a devout Christian, I do really like to keep God in my life and in my thoughts as I grow as a man. And I really sat down and came to the realization that the reason why that business didn't work was a couple reasons. One, it just wasn't who I was as a person, right? We kind of got into that business and created that business because we thought it was the best way to make money online. We got tired of promoting someone else's product, but we saw how someone else's e-learning product can make millions of dollars every year. So we wanted to create that for ourselves. And there was nothing wrong with that, but it's just that we were business coaches trying to teach other people how to be successful in their business when we barely had any experience ourselves. And also, although we did actually have pretty solid experience and results for ourselves, and we got amazing results for our clients, it just wasn't a passion for us. It's not who we really wanted to work with. As a 24-year-old man, I was finding myself working a lot of times with grown adults in their 30s, 40s with kids and a family. And I have a girlfriend, but I don't have a family, and I don't have a house. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have certain things. I drive a car. I drive a nice car. I drive a Tesla. But I didn't really align with the people I was trying to sell to. And something I learned was that you're going to want to, at scale and in the grand scheme of things, you're going to want to work with people that you align with, your message aligns with. You don't have to be the same age as them or whatever, but there's certain core values that need to align. And that's one of the reasons why the business failed. But a big reason why a business failed, and I promise I'm gonna get into how this all relates back to TikTok and how it made me really rich, was I learned that I don't necessarily want to be an entrepreneur. It took me a time to realize, and I didn't want to come to terms with this, but I don't want to be an entrepreneur necessarily. I just like what entrepreneurship can bring, which is time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. That is the biggest lesson I learned throughout my journey, and it's why I'm gonna break down how TikTok has helped me make so much money. The truth of the matter is, if you're watching this now, maybe you truly do wanna be a business owner. Maybe you truly wanna create some type of product or service that really change people's lives, because that's what you need to be a business owner. But what I realized is that I didn't really care so much about delivering an amazing product or service or changing the world with an invention of mine. I really cared a lot about my family, my loved ones, the people around me, and creating an impact that allowed me to get the time, location, and financial freedom. And I thought that I needed to be an entrepreneur to do that. And that's not true. And TikTok, this is how it all circles back to TikTok, right? TikTok was the key to unlocking that for me. Usually any contemporary business owner, they can't leverage TikTok the way, or they don't know how to leverage TikTok the way I'm gonna teach you in this video on how I leveraged it. And you can basically, to keep it simple, you can basically use the amazing ability of TikTok, a fairly newer social media platform compared to all the other big platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. TikTok, of those big platforms, is the newest. And the opportunity is so grand and so amazing. And I realized early in this year that I didn't need to be a business owner. I didn't need to have a ton of clients. I didn't need a ton of employees. I didn't need to worry about product fulfillment. I didn't need to worry about customer service. I didn't need to worry about sourcing a product and dealing with the marketing of that product and the branding and the logos. I didn't need to worry about doing something like copywriting and sales, where I would go out and send hundreds of cold DMs, right? That's a part of my story I didn't even mention in the last 25 minutes of me talking. Sending hundreds of cold DMs and messages trying to get clients. I didn't need to worry about all that stuff because the platform is built in a way that rewards people for one skill, and that's their ability to get attention. So my journey started off as an affiliate marketer selling e-learning products and softwares. It transitioned into being an online coach, and then transitioned that into being a social media, running a social media marketing agency, to which that transitioned back into being an online coach. And now I'm back now in this part of my journey with TikTok again, because I took a break off of TikTok. When I became a coach again early this year, right? We shut down the 50K a month agency in early 2023 and transitioned it back into an online coaching business, but teaching people Instagram ads. We shut that down and we took a break from TikTok, right? I wasn't using the platform. I actually deleted TikTok off my phone. I wasn't using it for months. But we came back when we saw this new opportunity called TikTok Shop Affiliate. And this is what most of my channel is about now. This is gonna be the part of the journey for me that really sparked that difference. Now, I've been making hundreds of thousands of dollars on using TikTok for the last few months. But the last few months of TikTok, I've made the most money I've ever made. I've done it in the least amount of time, right? I didn't need to dedicate long hours every day like I did running the agency and the coaching business. I'm happier than I've ever felt. I'm more fulfilled than I ever felt. And I'm actually spending more time with my loved ones, which I wasn't able to do when I was running the business. So no one wants to be an entrepreneur that makes a ton of money but doesn't take home a lot of that money and is also being pulled away from their loved ones, their family members and friends. And that's what was happening to me. And this is where my journey over the last few months was really stressful, right? I came to a really low point where I was just so exhausted with just the online space and business, and I got tired of seeing all the gurus market and sell these opportunities, and I thought, hey, why am I not claiming these same opportunities? Why haven't I been able to make a ton of money like I've been practicing and praying and working towards and investing towards, right? Like I've made really good money, right? But why isn't it consistent, and why am I not seeing month over month growth, right? Why am I not accelerating? Why am I not on autopilot, right? Because to make those really big months, 50K months, I had to work so many hours in the day with my business partner and I, and we barely even took home any of those profits because we wanted to keep the business afloat and reinvest. And honestly, I just didn't know any better. But TikTok Shop affiliate was the gateway to finally, after 4 years of trying to search for this ultimate goal, it was the gateway to get to what I wanted to get to. So if you don't know what TikTok Shop affiliate is, TikTok in early 2023 released this program that allows people to be an affiliate marketer, right? So it loops all back to affiliate marketing. My journey started with affiliate marketing and now it loops all the way back. But the difference between what I was doing back then to now was affiliate marketing back in 2020 when I was doing it in 2021 was me promoting people's e-learning courses and softwares, right? I tell people, go to the link in my bio on TikTok, click that link, and then it'll take them out of the TikTok platform and send them to the programs and companies I was an affiliate for. TikTok Shop affiliate is completely different. For one, we're promoting physical products, right? This is a foot massager, phone cases, supplements, water bottles, LED lights, right? Like different physical products. This isn't like e-learning where I'm selling someone else's course. I'm selling everyday products that you probably have inside your house. Vacuums, scales, smart scales, all that stuff. So that's one. And that's very important because back in the day, you only had so many options to promote from, right? You didn't have a ton of really good options to promote from in the e-learning and software space back in affiliate marketing back in those days. Unlike now, since we're using physical products, you can promote anything in any niche and make a ton of money doing it, right? Back in 2020, 2021, when I was doing it for e-learning, you had to specifically promote high ticket courses, right? Because if you're gonna get a commission, you don't wanna get a commission on a course that's $7. You're gonna need to sell a ton of that. And most people didn't wanna buy courses. But when we were talking about physical products, people buy things all the time, right? Look around in your apartment or in your house right now. There's so many things you bought through the internet, right? Pretty much 90% of what you have in your house, you bought it through the internet. So TikTok Shop affiliate allows everyday people like you and me to partner with different brands under different niches and become affiliate marketers for them. And this is where we would make videos reviewing a product and say, hey, in the bottom left-hand side, there's a link to grab this product. You can get it directly in TikTok. You don't even need to leave the app to get this product. And we tell people, hey, click the link down below. And they would click the link, and when they buy, we'd earn a commission, right? Take a little sip of water here. So this is a fairly new platform, right? TikTok Shop is like a new opportunity. It's a new program. And the great thing about it is TikTok makes a ton of money from their affiliates and brand owners that use this platform or use this program. So TikTok is intentionally pushing these videos, right? If your video does really well and it gets a ton of sales, TikTok will intentionally push those videos out to more and more people. So the great thing about it is you don't need a massive social media following to do this. There's a requirement to get started, which we'll talk about, but there's not a massive need to be a big time influencer with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers, a massive following, and engaged group of people following you. You don't need that. So you don't need a massive social media following. You can promote any product in any niche. There's thousands of different products on their platform. You can literally go on TikTok Shop's platform and you can see everything that they sell. It's endless amounts of products. So you can promote anything that you feel like you're comfortable with. If you're more knowledgeable about cars and car detailing and tech for your car, you can promote stuff about that. If you're more into makeup, skincare, fashion, women can do really good, men can do really good. It doesn't matter who you are. As long as you're 18 years old or older, you can do this, right? It's like amazing. You don't have to worry about clients and client fulfillment and finding products and dealing with all the headaches that I dealt with to make all the money I made in the last few years, right? You can basically make the same amount of money I did in less time, with less headache, and you can do it and have the full financial time and location freedom that we're all searching for, that everybody wants in this world. We want to go wherever we want, buy anything we want, and we want to do that without being told when to go on our lunch break, when to clock in and out, right? All that stuff. So that's essentially what TikTok Shop allows you to do. And the biggest thing, right, there's a few key components to why this works so well and why it's so great. The first thing is, it's a new opportunity. And throughout my last 4 years, every new opportunity that was out there, I was upset with myself for not being able to jump on it and take a chance. I used to pray to God and said, hey God, I missed out on dropshipping back when it was first launched. I missed out on Amazon FBA when it first became popular. I missed out on Facebook ads when everyone started using that initially, right? Whenever those new opportunities are launched, crypto too, whenever those new opportunities were launched, anybody that were the first to take advantage of it, people that were first to take advantage of it, those would be the people that benefited the most, right? I prayed, and he blessed me and put this opportunity of TikTok Shop in front of me, and I took advantage of it. And honestly, I was still kind of late to it, relatively speaking, because it started to become really popular in probably like April of 2023, and I didn't get started until like February of 2024. But because it was so brand new, like it's still very new. It's still like, it's not even 2 years old. It's still a great opportunity to get in now. And my journey with it has been amazing. When I first started, I made my first dollar within 24 hours. A couple weeks later, I had as much as $1,000 profit in one day. My first month, I finished off with $6,000 profit. And then I was still running the Digital Business Accelerator, because we officially shut down the Digital Business Accelerator in, I want to say July of 2024. So I kind of had one foot in, one foot out with the DBA. I kind of saw the writing on the wall, and so did my business partner. He started in the midst of us getting ready to shut it down, because we still had like 40 or 50 clients we had to fulfill to. He was starting his own like business as well, working in sales and helping young men get into sales. And I started dabbling into TikTok Shop, and I didn't really take it too seriously. I didn't think it was going to last or become as big as it was. So I was preparing to actually get into Amazon FBA, and I started dabbling in Amazon FBA for a little bit, for a few months, and saw some success with that. But TikTok Shop and the results were just so undeniable. I shut down the business in July of 2024. I did Amazon FBA for a couple of months after that, but I shut that down as well. And I've been going all into TikTok Shop. I'm having amazing numbers. I mean, let's just check right now that how much I've made on one account. Like, the cool thing about it is like, once you find success with one TikTok Shop account, you can buy more, and you can continuously buy more accounts and manage multiple accounts. And all you gotta do is just be consistent and upload videos. I'll get into a little bit more about it in just a moment, but just looking at it now for this month, solid month. I actually don't think the numbers are fully updated yet, but we did 38,000 GMV, which is just revenue generated for the different brands I've worked with. And I've personally taken home $7,200 on just this one account here. Maybe you guys can see it. Hopefully my editor will flip the camera around so you guys can see those numbers. That's just on one account. I started a new account here where I'm working with brands. That doesn't include the retainers as well. So what I just showed you is the affiliate commissions I make working with these brands, but brands will also pay you a retainer as an additional incentive, right? So you'll earn a commission working with that brand, but you'll also earn a retainer. Here's another account that I'm working on. In the last 30 days, we did $1,800 revenue and $872 profit. And this is just uploading short videos reviewing different products on TikTok. If the videos do well, start to get momentum, the algorithm will push those videos more, and you'll get increased boost, increased reach, and obviously more eyeballs on your videos obviously lead to more money being made. So I've used TikTok to grow a coaching business. Well, actually, let's take it from the top. From 2020 to 2024, I've used TikTok to start a side hustle with affiliate marketing, selling e-learning products and softwares. I then use that to launch a coaching business. I then use that to launch a social media marketing agency business where we use content marketing to help business owners grow. I dabbled in TikTok ads for a little bit of time and saw some success with that, and even started teaching it a little bit. And then there was a little blotch in the story where we pivoted over to Instagram, but then we bounced back to TikTok now, where I'm doing TikTok Shop and doing affiliate marketing again. And now, collectively speaking, I looked throughout all my dashboards over the last few years. I made just right above $1 million throughout the different businesses, side hustles, and income streams, all from TikTok. But throughout my entire journey of doing everything, I'm telling you, TikTok Shop affiliate is the greatest opportunity of them all, right? You don't have to be glued to a business where you're working in the business every day and clients and team members. You don't have to worry about fulfilling and creating landing pages, websites, doing 100 outreaches a day, sales calls, like optimizing and tweaking a ton of things. If you're comfortable showing your face on camera, you are ready to learn a skill of marketing, because that's all it really is, right? Marketing and storytelling about it and reviewing a product, then TikTok Shop is a great opportunity for you. If you're like me, a person that found out that their passion isn't so much about being a big time business owner, but more so a man that wants to provide for his family and loved ones, or a woman too, doesn't really matter. We work with, we've seen men and women have great success with TikTok Shop. But if you're like me, you don't really care to have a full scale business. You just want to make really good money. You want to do whatever you want, right? Like I can travel and go anywhere I want in the world, because once I upload the video, TikTok will boost if it's a good video, and I'll make money just doing whatever I want, right? I can walk around the house and just make money. I wake up to money being made overnight because the videos work for me. Once you make the videos, they'll work for you. I have videos from months ago that I uploaded promoting a product that still makes me money to this day. It makes me a couple $100 every single day, passively, right? So, the thing I will say though, although it's a new opportunity and it's a great opportunity for a lot of people, it still requires work, right? I don't want to make it seem like I, am doing absolutely nothing, right? There's still work involved, but the money, the work to output ratio, the work to money ratio is just greater with this. Out of everything I've done, the effort and time I'm putting into the money that I'm making is the best it's ever been, right? You still got to put in work, right? You still got to show up. You got to be consistent. TikTok is a platform filled with thousands of people, millions of people uploading every single day. So you still got to be consistent. You still got to learn the skill set and refine your skill set of speaking to a camera and showcasing a product. But once you improve those skills, that's it, right? Like that's all you got to do. Just be consistent and appear on camera and do the best that you can. And the money that you can make is insane, right? And again, I didn't even show you the retainers. Brands are paying me thousands of dollars every month just to upload a video a day for them. So it's a great opportunity. I wanted to share that story because I wanted to open someone else's eye. And I think back to 2020 when I learned and watched one YouTube video from this one person that changed my life and got me interested in learning how to use TikTok to make money. And I wanted to be that for other people. And it's why I'm making this video. And I had a really deep conversation with God, and I journal all the time. And I realized what I really want in this world. And what I want is, I want a badass community. I want an insane community of people that I've helped grow and help them make a ton of money. That is my true, genuine passion. I could probably do TikTok Shop for as long as it exists. I have so many skills and so many networks and connections with people. If I really wanted to, I could start another business again. But what I ultimately want to do is, I wanted to create this video to shed some light on my journey and hopefully speak to the people that are like me or want to be like me. But I also want to offer you guys something as well. All right, so I created an online community, and the goal of this community is to help as many people as possible get started with TikTok Shop and e-com affiliate marketing as a whole. My goal is to offer networking opportunities, multiple coaching calls a week, auditing your page, helping you find viral products, and just ultimately helping you make your first or next dollar online using TikTok Shop. There'll also be a quick start beginner course as well. So if you have no idea how to get started or what to do, that will be a resource for you to have inside the community as well. It's gonna be a monthly membership. It's only gonna be $50 a month. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. You can click the link down below and get access to that. I'm looking forward to meet all you guys inside the community.